Well, state lawmakers want to inspect JCPS's finances and management top to bottom.
WDRB's Katrina Nickel tells us why they say they want to do it now, Katrina.
Right, well, 10 years ago, the state conducted a similar review, and that's when it found JCPS spent more money on administrators than instruction compared to other districts. A decade later, and after a botched start to the school year, lawmakers want to check back in.
We are a little bit too spread thin and consistently spread thin.
While parent AJ Nieto's struggles with the JCPS buses have improved since the first day, she knows the problem has not gone away.
Clearly something within the system isn't working. Clearly something needs to be addressed, and I don't think our kids should be suffering for it so much.
Transportation problems is what Louisville's Republican state lawmakers described as the tip of the iceberg. They're calling on State Auditor Mike Harmon to audit JCPS's finances and management.
We've had some significant failures in JCPS recently. It has a massive budget that's doubled in the last 10 years. I don't know of anybody that has all the answers. What we're trying to do is kick off a real conversation where the only wrong answer is the status quo.
In response, the district said it's not surprised by the audit request, but also it cannot ignore the concerns that this audit may be politically motivated and that it should emphasize and maintain its focus on students.
Our internal audit team is going to take a deeper look into what happened.
On top of the request from lawmakers, the district already has 2 other audits pending, looking exclusively at the transportation department. Superintendent Marty Polio initiated an internal audit. The board also requested an external review.
I think it would go a long way in order to help foster trust to have an outside agency do that audit.
With the microscope on JCPS, parents are hopeful for action.
We can know all the things in the world, but if it's not exercised well, and if we really aren't prioritizing our kids and our families and the educators, then there still might be some really big gaps.
On Wednesday, the JCPS Audit Committee will meet. They'll talk about the scope and objectives it would like for an outside company to find in the external audit of the transportation system before bidding for a company to take on that inspection.
Yeah, and while that goes on, we're still hearing from parents about long bus rides, especially to get back home. We'll stay on top of it. Thanks, Katrina.